It's going to start after
I answer the first question.
Are you ready, Lori?
I'm sure she's not.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Who starred as Jeannie on the TV show I Dream of Jeannie?
Barbara
Eden.
Eden.
Which iconic country music star was nicknamed the Man in Black?
Johnny Cash.
Oh gosh. Johnny Cash.
What Major League Baseball team is located in Phoenix?
Arizona
Cardinals.
Diamondbacks.
What is Oklahoma's official state song?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
In
Softball.
2008, who was the first woman to win an Indy car race?
Danica Patrick.
Pass.
Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer. What is the unofficial end of summer?
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
In what Charles Dickens story will you find the character Old Fezziwig?
Ooh, Tale of Two Cities.
Pass.
What is the primary ingredient in hummus?
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas.
What rock star, or what was rock star Prince's favorite color?
Purple.
Purple.
What popular TV show featured the characters Haas and Little Joe?
Bonanza.
Bonanza.
Going back in 2008, who was the first woman to win an Indy car race?
Danica Patrick.
Her name starts with a D. Can't
Yeah,
think
too
of it.
bad.
Oh,
I don't know.
I know, and you are correct. That is true. Do you want to go over these?
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah, two passes we didn't come back to, Lori. But who starred as Jeannie on the TV show
Barbara
I Dream of
Eden.
Jeannie? Barbara Eden. Good for you, without hesitation. What
Nice
iconic
signal.
country music star was nicknamed the Man in Black? It took
Johnny
me a second,
Cash.
but you got it. Johnny Cash is correct.
Johnny Cash.
What Major League Baseball team is located in Phoenix? Hey, you said the Cardinals.
The
That's
Diamondbacks.
actually the football team there.
Oh, shoot.
I know it was confusing. When the Cardinals moved, it freaked me out too. But baseball, it's the Diamondbacks.
It's been 1,000 years
Yeah.
ago.
My kids are going to kill me.
The Arizona
sister's gonna kill
Diamondbacks.
me.
What is Oklahoma's official state song? Oklahoma. Sure. In 2008, who was the first woman to win an IndyCar race? Has it come to you yet?
No.
Danica Patrick.
Thank you.
Yes. Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer. What's the unofficial end? That is Labor Day. Correct. In what Charles Dickens story will you find the character?
This is the one I
Old
didn't really know.
Fezziwig? You have any ideas now?
No.
A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Yes, A Christmas Carol. What
I
is the
always
primary
guess A Tale of
ingredient
Two
in hummus?
Cities, and it's
Chickpeas?
always
I'm not sure
A
I would have
Christmas
known
Carol.
that. What was rock star Prince's favorite color? Yep, purple. And what popular TV show featured the
Purple
characters
Rain.
Haas and Little Joe?
Bo
Are you old enough to
Nanza.
remember Bonanza?
Yes.
Lori?
My dad is.
Okay, perfect. I love it. All right, good for you though. You knew that. Good player. We whipped along.
Well-
You really only missed the Phoenix question, the Major League Baseball question, and if we had a little more time, you may have gotten those others. But you're not going away empty-handed. Here we go. 90-day unlimited
90-day
membership
car
to
wash is
Watershed
pretty nice.
Car wash. Pretty sweet. Wash your car all you want to. And I also have a family
I've been passing
four-pack of
those out
movie
to the
tickets to go
family.
to the Winchester Drive-In, 6930
Very little effort on my part.
Southwestern. Thanks for playing, Lori.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing,
Absolutely.
Lori.
How'd you do with Lori this morning? Pretty
I
good.
did pretty
thought
good.
She was going to win 1,000. I mean, what a
I got
great
9
player.
out of
Just
10.
those couple ones tripping her up a little bit. It happens from time to time. Let's try and play tomorrow
9
morning.
out of
What do you
10,
say?
baby.
It's going to be an Oh Wow Wednesday, and at 7:10, I will give you the cue to call to answer 10 questions correctly in 1
10
minute.
big
to
questions,
win
everybody.
$1,000.
7 years of college down the drain. All right, I'm headed into work today, just like I do every day.
KOMA.
So I'm going to first make a little stop here at the post office and drop off a little eBay stuff I did. Yeah, last night I had 3 sales. They were pretty good. I sold a Nintendo magazine. Thank you, Randy Bacon. I got $50 out of it. Pretty good. I sold a Frisbee, thanks to my daughter for demanding I remove him off your room. It was a TGA Tempest, and I got $10 in the shipping. And I cannot seem to remember what the other thing. Oh, I sold a yearbook, the 1994 yearbook from Vanderbilt College in Nashville. $5.99, $9.99 shipping. Great thing about that is that it was coming up that I could ship it to Nashville. I better turn that off or they're going to demonetize me. I could ship it to Nashville, priority mail for $7.88, or I could ship it media for $7.67. then there's something wrong with their. There's no way that 5-pound book would go for $788 immediate. I'm going to drop these off and I'll be right back. We'll come back and talk about some OU sports on the way to work this morning. Don't you go nowhere. All right, on the Wayback Machine. Here we go. It's really strange because I ran into a guy that used to run into him every morning in there. He's always in there waiting for somebody. But this post office kind of changed up their hours a little bit. They used to be open all the time, at least the lobby was, and I could drop stuff over here whenever I wanted. And they changed that. They said that it was always do I have a flat tire? No. They said it was always getting vandalized. Honestly, I never saw any vandals over there. I think, you know, like with the post office, they can just get a wee bit lazy. So I'm going to go ahead and stop at this stop sign, something I normally never do. And while I am, I'm going to go ahead and put my radio on my sports channel that I've been listening to. KREF out of Norman. I'm listening to it on 1400 on the AM dial because for some reason they changed. You know, I don't know any of that politics. Hey, look, there's a homeless guy sleeping in the parking lot.
Sports provides such an opportunity for poetic justice, and this would be the poetic justice that this conference deserves. You know, get over yourself.
I'm going to go ahead and set that at 1400.
We're going to carry it for one more.
Right. That's my vote today. I would think then a playoff spot would be on the line too, perhaps.
Well,
yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Toby Rowland talking about what the Sooners' chances are of making the playoffs and winning the Big 12, and everybody's like,
the Big 12 is Texas, OU Texas in the Big 12 championship game. We got time for a few texts here.
Yeah,
what do you got?
OU Texas in the Big 12 championship game. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those times just going to have to wait and see.
Running back will top 1,000 yards this season. That's hard to do. I do love the stable of running backs. I worry that
we do have a great stable of running backs this year. Barnes, Sawchuk, and this new guy Hicks. Is it Caleb Hicks?
I think Caleb Hicks is going to get some carries. I think Howie Walker.
What did I say? I think they're all going to get some carries.
So I don't know if that's true, but it's possible. This is
anymore, you got to make them all happier. You know, about the third quarter of the first game, 2 of them are going to hit the portal. I'm out of here. I'm going to go to Sam Drucker State.
That'd be great. I think Ryan and Mixon are they the last to do that? I would assume probably, but
Sam Drucker
those arms are legit. That's a legit 1-2 punch.
They are very good. Can we run the ball? Is our offensive line going to be good enough? Are they going to be able to mesh before Big 12 conference play starts? I don't see Arkansas State giving us much trouble, nor Tulsa.
Running backs have a hard thing to do.
Sooners will travel to Tulsa. I don't know why we're going to Tulsa. But we are. We're going to go to Tulsa this year and play again. Well, they got to get a sellout every now and then. Hey, why don't you watch where you're driving?
I'll just send me a text message.
This is a neighborhood, not no residential district.
Okay, I am able to listen to you today. I downloaded the app, but don't tell Perry Fisher.
It's a little fuzzy this morning.
Able to download the app. So
A little sunny out there as well.
You're
not getting a good look at me.
Just dial 405-735-5510. Ask for Alice. Very hard. You can walk through the app store. You type in K-Rep. It's very hard. You can walk you through
But
it.
as I get further south, the radio starts coming in a lot
A bunch
better.
of little kids. You would have gone
A lot better.
growing up. Thank you.
For 100 dining rooms with dining sets starting at $250. Plus, pay no interest for 24 months.
I got a meeting.
You know, distraction is just a kill time. Yeah.
And how do you even define it? So you really, in the real life, you can't say, no, I don't think you do.
Right.
I mean, if I ask, hey, you want to do this? Man, I got a meeting.
And we got a little traffic here this morning.
Right.
So I just think a lot of times.
I like to refer to this as Idiot Row.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. And
We did have a car on the side of the
I've
road.
actually used that.
I think I take most of it.
Please, stop.
I'm not better than anybody. I've used that.
Hey, to the credit on this story, and I don't even, like I mentioned, I don't even know.
No, I think 13s are
they in
pretty
sto-
common shoe size.
Nice. And they're in stock. Because the issue for
Yeah.
me is that 10.5 is, and I'm sure, Eddie, you probably run into this too, that 10.5 is so common that if there's any kind of limited stock, the 10.5 is just gone.
I'll tell you
Really?
what, man. I think the last couple times that I bought shoes, I have not gone into the store.
Okay, I've somehow
have
gone into low power mode.
To the internet world.
I don't know why.
Once I like,
And in fact,
But,
I don't remember.
Here I am going down the highway.
outside
Here's
of
my
having
exit,
to run
and
to
I got a
Dillard's to
guy
pick
right
up,
here who
like a belt.
decided he's going to slow
Maybe,
down
like,
and prevent.
I was just in a tight jam, didn't want to do laundry. Just hey, I'm gonna go buy a
Okay.
shirt.
We're back
quick
in
that I can
business
wear
now.
to go out to eat or something.
Most American males who are 20 or older and who are at least 5 feet 10 inches tall carry a shoe size of 10.5. Men who are shorter than 6'2" often wear a size 8 or 9 shoe, whereas taller men typically don a size 11 or 12. Well, I'm just the
Congrats.
opposite end of
love that.
I'm shorter
That's
than
really good
6'2".
information on the sports channel. Just so
Okay,
you'll know,
I don't-
I'm about 5'10" and I wear a 9.5. Always have, always
Who
will.
is this? Is that McCartney?
James Blunt, dog.
Jesse McCartney? Is that
Yeah,
who
that's
did that?
Jesse McCartney.
I think it was James Blunt.
Was it
Unless
Jesse
he was, like,
What song did
redoing
Jesse
the song.
McCartney do?
Didn't he do Beautiful Soul? I think that's what you're
He
thinking.
did not do Beautiful
Jesse
Soul.
McCartney?
Man, I'm about out of gas.
Yeah.
Who is that? I've heard that name.
He was like,
Hillary Duff era?
yeah, he was like
yeah.
all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
range
yeah.
with the chicks in the Duff era, yes.
Didn't he like eating the Oxycontin?
You eat Oxycontin?
Well, you put it in your mouth and you swallow.
Oh.
Is that not true?
Well,
Did
I
I
don't
just
know.
miss
I
it?
It's
started
as-
doing
it's
it.
as true as
That
it
was all the
gets.
Disney kids.
Well, now wait a second. How have you been doing it? Suppository?
The wrong way.
Suppository?
Getting over.
No comment.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Maybe we should be hanging out more on the weekends, Drake.
It would be more than we already do now.
Those pool parties hit a little different
Oh
with
man,
Mr.
I
J.
hate
Did you
that.
have a pool party this
Your home comfort system. 93113. Get up to $550 in rebates now on qualified work components at Lasher Home Comfort Systems. Did the reason
So if you want to talk about OU's defense, we got Danny Stutzman and Ethan Downs, and everybody is just putting everything on the back of Danny Stutzman. Honestly, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it from him. I've seen him have some busts that end up costing us a game. Kansas State, 3rd and 15. We got to stop. We got to stop, and we're going to have a minute and a half to go down and win the game. And Danny Stutzman blows it.
For all of you sitting in the passenger seat,
He misses the read.
If it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel?
Screaming,
to be
draw.
selected from
That we're going to run a quarterback
More
draw.
important than your life.
And they did.
Someone who takes their
And they
eyes
shoved
off the
Danny
road
Stutzman to
while
one
still
side and the
on
quarterback went to the other and ran almost down to the goal line.
Well, why not just ask them to stop?
Pathetic.
Volunteer to text for them.
And we don't win. We don't even have a chance to win. We were close. We were close in a lot of games last year. Our defense isn't any good. Our defense isn't any good. Well, when your offense can stay on the field for about 30 seconds because we've got to run to the line as fast as we can, it doesn't burn a lot of clock. At Texas Tech, we were up 18 in the first half. 18 18
perfect for an evening
in the
of
first half.
entertainment and enjoyment. Even though season
And we
passes are sold out
continue
for
to
2023,
run
you can beat
a
these
hurry
for
up
$6 for
and
all
get
day
the
admission
offense
and
off the
$5
field.
for Twilight. Go to Facebook
3 and out,
to see our
3 and out, 3 and out. They scored 3
westwoodpool.com for more
touchdowns.
information.
A little bit of sweet
What?
and a
We can't get in the
whole
huddle?
lot of heat. Rams's
Get in the
sweet
huddle.
and spicy Gouda
Gabriel,
burger is packed
get in
with
the huddle. Tell a
every
joke.
flavor. We start with a fresh-baked artisan multi-grain
I've never
bun.
understood the hurry up.
A sizzling burger patty and
Call the play, go up to the line of scrimmage and stand there.
Throw on the heat with apple habanero barbecue
With,
sauce and jalapenos.
With 10 seconds on the clock.
A smoke-coated
Call the
cheese
play and change
melted to
everything.
perfection. From sweet
If they
and
start
spicy
running people
Gouda
on the
burger,
field, run the play.
available for a limited time at
I don't
Ram's.
understand that. That cost us the game at Texas Tech, and it cost us the game at West Virginia too. And it should have cost us the OSU game because they're OSU. They couldn't do much about it.
Safe by remembering these tips. Designate an adult to watch the water.
Got to make a play. Got to make a play.
Stay areas for potential dangers. Let's keep our kids' water safe as we welcome warm weather for summer days and every day.
So as you can tell, they're
Never sounded so good.
wearing this out on Sports Talk this morning. Oh, here we go. They're going to count down the top 25 right after they pay homage to the Sooners leaving
Great identity. Their national
the Big 12. I do like this though. You can hear Gundy in there crying a little bit.
That's not going to change what he did because Oklahoma chose to go to the SEC. They did what they did because they're the ones that made their mind up to go to the SEC.
Yeah, we need to change what we do, Mike. One of the winningest programs in college football history, if not the winningest. I dare to compare any team with us since 1950. The great teams we had.
All Oklahoma had to do was not go to the SEC. So it is
that's all they have to do.
Oklahoma's case, I think they were more of what I would call the reluctant bride.
We were a reluctant bride. What he's meaning there is we want to keep our rivalry with Texas. We would have done everything to keep that rivalry with Texas anyway, had we not gone to the SEC. And they left, or vice versa. We wouldn't start crying like OSU. Well, they need to change what they did, not what we did. They're the ones that left.
Financially, it's
You're the one that stayed.
thing to do. Bottom line, we carried the league financially. Us in Texas with TV money and whatnot.
We accelerated Texas and OU withdrawal.
Is going to the SEC a good thing?
For all parties. It's time for one last countdown and a final ride with the Big 12.
I don't know.
Don't cry because it's over.
I know this.
Smile because it sucks.
That the SEC teams that come to Norman are going to bring a whole lot of fans with them. And a whole lot more compared to your Kansas States, your Iowa States, your Kansas, your TCUs, your Baylors. Baylor doesn't bring anybody. It'd be lucky if there's 500 Baylor fans there. Same with Texas Tech.
In its final week, we're going all the way
The whole
down to
thing
Florida
is,
today.
you know,
Thanks to
hey,
Carter Jennings.
why would I want to drive all the way up there or down there?
Just the big boys left. Let's remind you of the teams we've had
Take a
so
beat.
far on our countdown this month.
I'm going to take a beat.
Texas Tech starting us off at 25.
25, Texas Tech.
Victor Rattler in the
South Carolina,
game
24.
24. They open with our 23rd ranked team, North Carolina, on
nobody's watching.
11 days from now on that Saturday night.
I was going to say, hey, if you've made it this far in the video, give me a shout out. But ain't nobody going to watch this anyway. So,
Ole Miss at 19.
drive time with Kevin. That's what I'm going to call this. Start doing it every morning.
Running back for the Rebels.
On my way to work.
Texas 18, TCU 17, Washington.
That's my great job. Here I am blazing down I-35.
Will be in the Big 12 championship game at 15.
Headed to exit 66.
At 14,
Ole Miss. One of our next. We're going to play Ole Miss. I believe next year in Norman.
Last night and getting a team.
Welcome to the Palace on the Prairie.
Yeah, and a good team. I think he
And
ended up with
I'm thinking that, Alabama don't play no 11 o'clock games. And Oklahoma's not going to be playing the 11 o'clock games either.
USC 10 at 9.
At 9,
Utah beat USC twice last year.
Utah.
They'll be in the Big 12 next
Johnny
year at
Utah,
9.
number 9.
Then we had Clemson at 8.
Clemson,
Florida
8.
State 7.
Florida State.
Tennessee 6.
Tennessee,
Yesterday
6.
it was Ohio State at
Ohio
5.
State,
Voice
the
of
Buckeyes,
God
coming
on
in at number
field.
5.
Voice of the Buckeyes joined
Have
us
you been to the
on
shoe?
yesterday's
I
show.
have.
Brings us to today. The
I was up there when
4
Baker beat 'em,
ranked team
planted
in
the flag.
Hero in the morning show top 25 college football countdown.
That was a good team. Number 4. I don't know.
We get to
Hold that Tiger.
Person in Baton Rouge next year.
Getting off a little early.
LSU Tigers come in.
Road down there's kind of messed up, and
4.
sometimes it'll get really backed up. Here it never does.
Love them or hate them.
Love them or hate them at number 4.
They had an excellent year one
Louisiana
under
State
Brian Kelly. 10 wins.
University.
A victory over
Looking for
Alabama.
trouble. Can I hit this
A
light
bowl
green?
game blowout.
And
They
no.
went to the SEC championship game last year, and Brian Kelly, who I agree, is awkward and doesn't seem to fit in with LSU.
Doesn't seem to fit in
He's a
anywhere.
heck of a
I'm going to
football
tilt this up
coach,
a little and give me some
and
juice.
he has a
Oh,
very
sorry.
good team coming back this year.
I would pause that, but it's just not.
Jaden Daniels, who probably is the best returning quarterback in the SEC.
In
Had
the
a
SEC.
fantastic year last
Don't
year,
ask me
over
why.
3,800 total yards, 29 combined touchdowns.
We're going to go to
Electric
LSU
with
next
his
year
legs,
to
and
Baton
he's got a
Rouge
good arm, and he
play.
has all 5.
There'll be a lot of OU fans
offensive
go.
linemen returning
I
this
will
year.
not go.
He
I
has
may
a
go. It
very
just
good
depends
set of
if
wide
I'm retired or
receivers
not.
to throw to. He lost
I'd love to be retired.
Booty, but he's got Malik Neighbors back. He's got
But I like that
Brian
money.
Thomas.
Pay me too much money to do what I'm
They went
doing.
and got a transfer from Alabama.
Got a homeless
Aaron
person on the street.
Anderson.
Get out of the
He'll be a
street,
good
homeless
target for
person.
them. Probably
Before you
need
get
more
hit,
production from the
give him a
running
little
back
horn there.
position, but they picked
Just
up
to remind
Logan
him.
Diggs from Notre Dame. Who was
Oh,
very
and what a good
for
move
them.
I made today. Way backed up on the
LSU has
highway
been known
here.
for slow plodding offenses the
Don't
last
even think
several
about it
years,
like coming
with Brian
sublime.
Kelly starting to turn that around. I think they got a really
Oh, it's
difficult
backed up
offense
this
to
morning.
deal with this season. Defensively,
They're all pulling
very
in. Here comes the big
talented.
Jeep.
Harold Perkins Jr.
You can't see that.
He'll
I'm
be
on
in the
radio.
running for SEC Defensive
All right,
Player of the Year.
You got to try getting
One
a
of the
tag
top
for that car.
linebackers in the country. Mason Smith, who
And
missed
right
most
on
of
red.
last season with a knee
Here I
injury.
go.
He will come back alongside
Myers.
Makai Wingo, who was an All-American last
And
year.
it's a lot of traffic out
They
here
went
this morning,
heavy
people.
portal on defense, but they got some good
Heavy
ones.
portal.
Texas A&M transfer Denver Harris. They picked up an Ohio State transfer in J.K. Johnson.
The portal,
They are
the ruin of
loaded
college
with
football.
LSU type talent on the
I'm
defensive
not getting
side
20
of the ball.
touches a game.
Schedule.
I'm leaving.
They have one of the most anticipated openers on Sunday night. Florida State, 2 top 10 teams on that opening Sunday of the
Sunday
season.
night.
That game will be played in Orlando. They met last year in the season opener, and it came down to a blocked extra point
Sunday night
in New Orleans. So LSU
Here we
seeking
are.
revenge.
Making the turn.
Then Grambling.
Making the turn to
into
go to
SEC
work. Here we
play
go.
At Mississippi State. Arkansas
the
home,
turn, the
at
turn.
Ole Miss, at Missouri.
Love the turn.
Auburn at home. Army.
7:44. I
They
got
go
1 minute to get there.
Alabama in
Well,
early
you know how it
November.
is.
Then they get Florida, Georgia State, and Texas
And
A&M
there's
all at home. It's an
Hayes
SEC
Elementary,
schedule,
everybody.
So it's tough. But, TJ, I think they get
There you
revenge
go.
over Florida State. I
Check
think
it out.
despite this game being played
Here
in
we
Orlando,
go. We're here.
LSU
my
is
disc
mad
golf
about
course is
losing
looking
a year
good. They
ago.
mowed
I
it
think
the other
they're
day.
the better team. I think they beat
Basket
Florida
9.
State.
Basket 1.
They could lose a
Everything's
game
there.
before
A
the
couple of guys here
Alabama
to work.
game,
Let's
like
pull in
maybe
here
a
and
trip
park.
to Ole Miss could trip them up. But I don't know. I think there's a pretty good chance LSU rolls into Bryant-Denny Stadium undefeated. And if that's the case, even if they lose that game, LSU is in the hunt for the college football playoffs.
Even if they lose that
One
game.
loss on the road at Alabama.
One loss on the road
stop
at
them.
Alabama. Won't
They've
stop
got a
them.
great quarterback.
Won't stop Texas.
They've got great skill position
No.
talent.
All right,
They've
I'm
got
at
their
work and I
entire
got to go.
offensive
So,
line coming back.
you know,
They've got multiple
if you're still
NFL
watching this,
guys
and I know
on
you're not,
defense.
have a good day.
It is
Bye-bye.
year